breaking down all 27 things you missed from Survivor Season 45, Episode 12. We're talking all things: the amazing reward challenge, Dee playing hard, Austin's backstory, Jake finding a hidden immunity idol, and much more. Careful for any spoilers if you haven't seen the episode yet, and make sure to stick around as we announce last week's giveaway winner. If you want to enter next week's giveaway, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below who your winner pick is. Let's get started with number 27, previously on Survivor. Heading into the finale next week, it's all about the downfall of his Red Alliance. We're obviously talking about the ones remaining being Dee, Austin, and Julie. We will talk about it throughout the video, but Austin isn't fully thinking clearly anymore with his showmans going on with Dee. And in my opinion, Dee has the chance to be one of the best social players in Survivor history, with Emily sadly being voted out last week. Number 26, return to camp. As Mama J says, this is super awkward with the Reba 4 alliance falling apart. We need to remember last episode, Julie played Austin's idol, Drew and Austin voted against Julie, and Dee's been spilling the beans to both sides. And honestly, this position Dee's in right now feels very similar to Ben from Survivor Season 35 playing both sides.
I heard my name, and then they see me coming, and they stopped talking. The whole thing was really suspicious. Something's definitely going on.
Number 25, the Red Alliance. It low-key starts to make sense what happens later in the video at Tribal Council when you start putting all the pieces together. Austin's amulet was going to expire, so he's safe no matter what. And Dee's playing a top-tier social game. We're gonna keep talking about it non-stop throughout the video, but her acting skills, her social game is top tier here. Everyone, including Drew and Austin, believed her. Let's just roll the clip.
Pretend now that I am in trouble because I wrote Julie's name down. She's gonna come after me.
She's not gonna come.
Number 24, the finale is coming. I can't believe we're finally here, with next week being the finale of Survivor 45. With that, the countdown is on, and we literally have less than a week left before the Idol Play Survivor 45 drop is officially over, and I'll be closing down the store. Seriously, thank you so much for all the support. It's crazy this small passion project I dreamt up has seen this much support. To celebrate the finale of Survivor 45 and the last week of Idol Plays and my replica Survivor puzzles, I'm going to be offering free shipping. The first 10 people to use the code FINALEFREE get free shipping if they spend more than $50 in the store. So if you're interested in checking out Idol Plays, or you just want to help support me and the channel, please go to idolplays.com and check out all the replica Survivor puzzles. And remember, the first 10 people to use the code FINALEFREE get free shipping on all orders over $50 in Canada and the United States. Number 23, Idol Hunt time. As we all know, we're all Survivor super fans. When an idol is played at Tribal Council, typically a new one is hidden at camp. With there basically being no true alliances at this point, the idol is super valuable. And Katurah is the first person to go on this idol hunt, with Dee and Austin fast to join her. Number 22, poor Katurah. Unfortunately, it's just how the new era of Survivor works. You need some kind of power, some kind of agency in the game for the jury to respect you and vote for you to win the game. Katurah realizes it right now, and Jake will realize it a little bit later in the video, that they really need to start making moves, or they're just gonna end up being the 0 vote finalists at the end of the game. Number 21, Drew and Julie. Lesson to future Survivor players: of course, don't be scared to make big moves, but when you make those big moves, remember that trust can easily be broken and it's hard to recover from. Both Julie and Drew are being fake nice to each other. Make no mistake about it, this alliance between Julie and Drew is completely done. Number 20, Dee is playing hard. At this point, Dee is the front runner to win the game, which also worries me because it might be too obvious. We need to remember, in Survivor 43, Jesse was the front runner and it didn't end up working out for him. But I'm not even joking, Dee is doing literally everything right here. She's good at challenges, she has multiple number 1 alliances, and everyone trusts her because of her social game. Most of the community agrees she's one of the best players in the new era. She even swears on her mom.
I'm gonna swear on my dogs, I'm gonna swear on my my mom, on my dad, and they're gonna still be alive when I leave here, and they're gonna be happy when I win.
Number 19, challenge time. Look, round of applause here for the Survivor Challenge team. We get some stellar challenges for both the reward challenge and the immunity challenge. Starting with the reward challenge, the players will race to a barrel and get through a course collecting some keys and using the keys to solve a Survivor slide puzzle. And the reward they're playing for is, in my opinion, the best reward we've seen in the new era of Survivor, with a helicopter ride and a picnic. Number 18, the challenge. Fun fact, the last time we saw a version of this barrel racing challenge was the same season we last saw the auction with Survivor Worlds Apart. I'm already making plans for next season with the Idle Plays Survivor 46 drop, so let me know in the comments down below if you want to see this slide puzzle in the next drop, with Austin being the front runner for the entire challenge winning reward. Number 17, Austin's decision. Again, in my opinion, one of the biggest rewards we've seen in Survivor for a long time. Austin's in love, he can't think clearly and picks D to join him. He ultimately gets one more pick and chooses Katurah to third wheel the date. Number 16, the losers. So Austin's decision was to leave Julie, Drew, and Jake back at camp, and his reasoning for doing so was perfect. There's no way at all these three are gonna work together. Every part of this was refreshing to see. We have Drew starting to go full petty mode after not being picked for reward, and Jake and Julie decide to have fun idol hunting.
Clearly thinks Julie needs babysitting, but I'm not babysitting a grown woman. I'm not doing that. There's only a couple days left in this game, and I need to focus on me. I don't care about Julie.
Number 15, helicopter ride. We'll run it back and do it again. Round of applause to the Survivor producers. It's rewards like this helicopter reward that I feel has been missing from Survivor. Katurah notices it, we all notice it. The showmance continues with Austin and Dee getting close on the helicopter. And what a sick joke, the helicopter flying super close to camp. Drew wasn't having any of it, and Marianne thought it was hilarious. Number 14, picnic time. The big difference here between Austin and Dee is, well, I mean, sure, they both have feelings for each other, but Austin is being way too over trusting. But Dee is for sure feeling something with a producer fourth wall break action.
Well,
You're acting like you're a little bit smitten.
I am a little bit. I don't know how to answer the question.
Number 13, Dee's a beast. Just like how Dee will be one of the best Survivor winners of all time, I need to say my goal is to one day be one of the best Survivor YouTubers. If you aren't subscribed yet, please do that and help me pass Russell Hanson's subscribers. And as a bonus, once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be making a dedicated video interviewing Russell Hans. Number 12, Austin's flashback. We get a nice flashback here, a nice backstory of Austin that doesn't feel forced at all. We're talking about his insecurities growing up into being confident like he is today. It might be a hot take, but Austin is someone I can see, if he has the chance to play Survivor again, will improve every single time, learning from his mistakes. Number 11, Jake is lost. Jake 100% understands how the new era of Survivor works. Let's roll the clip, then we'll talk about it.
The only way I can win the game, if I get something and do something flashy in front of the jury. And to do that, I need some firepower.
We first gotta say that Austin picks the reward perfectly, as Jake doesn't want to strategize with any of these people, and he understands that he needs to make some sort of a splashy play if he wants any chance of winning the game. Number 10, Jake's idol hunt. Hot take, but I'm worried the producers got a little bit lazy here with hiding Jake's idol around the same spot they hid Bruce's idol. As before Jake finds the idol, he talks about looking in the exact same spots Bruce found his. Ultimately, he first finds the clue, and that leads him directly to where the idol is. Going into the finale, I think Jake actually has tons of paths to make it to the end of the game, but winning the game is completely different. He needs to make a huge move with this idol and ideally blindsiding Dee in the process if he wants to win. I'm calling it right now, whoever gets credit for blindsiding Dee and voting her out of the game is the one who's gonna win the game. Number 9, challenge time. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs, and it's a good one. The players will put one foot on a plank and on the other end is a ball, and when the ball drops, you're out. Number 8, immunity challenge. All I'm saying is on a rewatch, we had some awesome foreshadowing earlier on in the season. Of course, I'm talking about Dee and her feet. A few episodes ago, Dee won immunity with her feet involved, and again right here with another foot challenge. Number 7, returning to camp. I'm so conflicted on my winner pick going into the finale. On one end, I want to say Jake, but his path to win is so difficult at this point. And on the other end, I think Dee might be too obvious. I don't think Austin or Katurah can win. Number 6, the plans. Personally, I thought it was fairly obvious who was going home, even with a few plans floating around. Drew was leading the way in charge of getting Julie out, and Jake wanted to make a move and vote Drew out. I love the mindset here from Jake wanting to make a big move. Problem is, in Survivor, perception is reality. So sadly, it was tough for me to watch Katurah tell Dee the plan.
So I don't want to tell Indeed.
1, 2, 3, Drew.
Number 5, Drew and Austin. At the start of the season, I wasn't sure of this duo of Austin and Drew. As the season continued on, I enjoyed it more and more. Drew says it best, we have Jervis and Tyson and Fishback and JT. Personally, I thought Jervis and Tyson was a weird callback here.
We've been opening them a different way so people wouldn't recognize that we've been chopping them.
Number 4, Austin and Dee. It's crazy to see the roles reversed from last episode. We need to remember last episode, Austin tells Dee the plan and Dee uses that information to protect Julie. In theory, if Dee tells Austin the plan, this is probably what would have ended up happening. Dee tells Austin the plan, Austin plays the amulet for Drew and protects him. Number 3, Tribal Council. I thought this Tribal Council was fairly obvious, but hot take, sometimes that's okay. We don't need splashy, crazy Tribal Councils every episode. I will say it feels like a waste all the build up all season of Austin's amulet with it leading into nothing. He plays the amulet for himself, having zero impact on the vote, leading into number 2, Drew voted out. And because we're heading into the finale and this is the new era of Survivor, we have a surprise in store with number 1, New Beach. And it looked like everyone brought their stuff with them and was prepared this time. Anyways, congratulations Daniel, you're this week's giveaway winner. I'll announce a new winner next week, and click right here to check out the final week of idle plays and all my replica Survivor puzzles and games.